Good afternoon. Welcome to Ritu. Welcome to Cristina. And this is the first edition of the e-talks. Our embassy has become now a digital embassy. We launched this project here in Delhi. It's a very innovative project. We organize all our events in webinar, in video meeting, in using all the devices available in this coronavirus period. And I'm so happy to start these e-talks on a subject that is very important for us, and in this period is very important for everybody. That is home cooking. And we have the best guests we can have between Italy and India. Cristina Bowerman, ambassador of the Italian taste, ambassador of Italian cooking, and Ritu Dalmia, that is ambassador both of Italian and Indian cooking. So we have really special guests today with us. And I am also happy to discuss with them on a subject that is very much related to the idea we have of food and cooking in Italy and India, an idea that starts from familiar tradition, for long-standing tradition. We launched the Expo Milan 2015, the so-called Italian Cuisine Week all over the world. I was there, I was Director General, we launched, and Cristina is the ambassador of this week all over the world. And Ritu has been one of the promoters of the Italian Week here in India. What is the meaning of this initiative? To promote and spread the knowledge, the information and culture about what is the Italian food. The Italian food is about quality, is about diversity of agriculture, diversity of food production, and also a way of cooking that is very much related to our tradition, to our history, to our territories. The same in India, in this field. So I don't want to take your time. I'm so happy to have you here, at least in this digital event. And I leave the video and the floor to Ritu and Cristina. Maybe we can start with Cristina, that is far away from Delhi, but is in the video, is a very good image. And thank you so much, Cristina and Ritu, to join this event. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. First of all, thank you so much for inviting me to this web talk, to this e-talk. I am actually very happy and not surprised, though, that Italians and the Italian embassy thought about this new way of communicating and putting cultures together, cultures that are physically far away, but they are much, much, much closer than people can think. One of the first emotions when I think about India is the time that I spent with all of you. The kindness, the opening of people, and Ritu, Alessandra, Vincenzo, actually, you were like, far away. You were just about to come to India when I was in India last time, and it is such an emotion I cannot describe. So it has been a great pleasure to accept this invitation, and I really hope that it's the first of many to come. Thank you so much again. I leave it to Ritu, but I cannot hear her now. Now, yes.
So as I was telling everyone before, when I see Cristina, I'm always reminded of this movie, Blue is the warmest color, but pink is the warmest color. And before anything else, Cristina, could you please get up for a minute so everyone can see your wonderful T-shirt? Because this is what this talk is all about. Can you please stand up for a second?
I will definitely do that, but I put this in your honor.
So you see, Cristina is really an epitome of female boss. For me, Cristina is not only a good friend, she's an amazing chef. She's a champion of zero waste cooking, and she has a heart as open as her mind is. So it was really a pleasure to be with Cristina and work with her last year. And today, I think both Christina and I are in a little bit of a similar situation. And it'll be very nice to get her view compared to what's happening in India and in Italy. So, just to give you all a little background, Christina, of course, has amazing restaurant in Rome. I have a restaurant in Milan as well as in New Delhi. However, the circumstances are very, very different. And what will be interesting, Christina, is to get your viewpoint also on this matter later. So, just to give you an example, in Milan, our restaurant shut down on the 26th or the 27th of February. Before the actual lockdown happened, Milan was the first to shut down. At that point, things were very normal in India. And I, at that point, really thought that my restaurants in Italy will not survive and they will have to be shut down. And India is what's going to survive. At that point, my everyday pastime was fighting with everyone and defending Italy because they all kept on saying that, hang on, what is Italy doing? Are they crazy? Why are there so many cases? And today it is so nice to see that Italy is the first one to really open up, where they have controlled the numbers, whilst unfortunately things have gone totally out of control. So today, for me, the situation is in February and March, I thought that my India restaurants will not, my Italy restaurants will not survive. But today, when I look back, I think my Italy restaurants may survive. I'm not so sure about India. But Christina, in Italy, what do you think that's working right now, or what is it that you think will change? Because coronavirus has changed everything. If you see Instagram, if you see Facebook, the people are only cooking at home. Italians, they like to eat out. They normally eat out 3 to 4 times a week, and maybe cook at home twice a week. But do you think after this whole episode is over and even when the numbers are okay, people are going to go back to what traditions used to be, which was cooking at home? I read a very interesting word the other day, that I prefer a momino to a domino. I'd rather have mummies cooking than a domino pizza. So momino is a new word and not domino. And what do you think? Will Italy change that way? The culture of eating out has been such an integral part of Italy, of being together, of being friends being together, whether it's an aperitivo, whether it's a pranzo, whether it's a cena. Do you think this will change?
Well, let's wait that they give me, they switch the microphone on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you can hear me? Sorry,
Yes.
I thought I had the
Yeah.
microphone off. Um, so what I think is happening is, first of all, it's not that the habits are going to change. They have already changed. We
Okay.
have a delivery. We have people are getting used to order stuff online, whether it is food or something else. So we have already changed the way that we feel about certain things. Now, people have been cooking at home for a long time. And what I think it will happen. I'm not really sure because otherwise I would be extra rich right now if I had
Exactly.
to be right in guessing. Is that the restaurant will return to be conceived to the way that it was many years ago. Throughout these last few years, a little bit at a time, and then all of a sudden, altogether, people have started to switch basically their home cooking. Instead of using the kitchen at home, they were ordering something. For me, there are several reasons. If you want, we can get into it for what I think.
Sure.
But basically, people say, you know what, I don't want to cook at home. I'm going to go out. And that is one of the reasons for which, especially in Italy, a lot of bistro and a lot of trattorias started to sell menus or dishes at a very low price.
And the
And
home
that
cooking
basically
style.
what correct. And that's one of the reasons for which many of them had a lot of success. Even because lately, during these last, I would say probably 15 years, 10 years, people actually started to live on their own, which is
Yes.
something really weird. And but many years ago, the restaurant was something that would it was a sort of treat.
Yes.
You would go out on the weekends.
Yes.
Basically, you will work all week, and then you will go out on the weekends. And Delivery did not even exist. People never thought about it, like ordering food, maybe a pizza, but that's it. Nobody ever thought about ordering food. Now, for me, what is going to happen is that we will go back to that idea. People don't have that much money, and we all know that. And people who have money can afford to go out, but they are very few as opposed to the ones that they don't have. So they will go out during the weekends, and it will be a treat, and it will not be home cooking choice. That's
Yes.
what I think it will happen. Because during these last 2.5 months, you as a person have demonstrated to actually be able not only to cook, to save money, but also probably to cook even better than the
Exactly.
trattoria because it's normal.
Exactly.
Generally, trattoria is kind of heavy. That's why you get generally one dish, maybe two.
Exactly.
So that's what I think it will happen. The restaurants of in my category probably will have in proportion, of course, we are talking about that, more success. So they will be more popular because you cannot make like a liquid sphere. You cannot make like a liquid parmesan ravioli. You cannot make certain things cooked to perfection, which is something that happens in our restaurants. So
Correct.
I think that's what's going to happen. But delivery will always be part now of our lives. Whether
Yeah.
you need to order, water or whether you need to order, like some lasagna. But it will be, it's part of our habit. I don't know how to explain it, but it will be like
No,
this
I get
forever.
it. But I have a different view. I'm just playing the devil's advocate now, Christina.
Mm,
I mean, restaurants today, especially of your category, which is so detailed, which is so labor intensive. Let's put it this way. In
yeah.
tomorrow's environment, where you said people will not have money, and people who have money also will try to conserve money. So even when they go to a restaurant of your category or any other, let's say Michelin star, will it be really viable? Because for you, for a restaurant to pay the rents, to pay the staff salaries of that amount, to reduce the costs of the menu, will it really be viable in long term? And talking about when you say delivery, I agree with you on the delivery part. So just to give you an example, I mean, we have you. I don't know if you ever ate at one of our restaurants when you were in Delhi, but in my opinion, Italian food is not a very good option as a delivery food. So we've been closed now here for about 9 weeks. We don't know when we will open again in India. And what we started doing 3 weeks ago was a do it yourself kit, which is basically, as you said, all the ingredients, complicated food, not easy food that you can cook at home, but more complex food where I do all the mise en place. We send a video, we send the instructions, and people are cooking that at home, which we find is working. Of course, it's not enough to sustain my restaurants, it's not enough to pay my bills, but at least the bicycle tire is getting a little bit oiled. So, my question to you is in Italy, again, coming back to the same 2 points again, do you think restaurants of your category, there's another side to it? Yes, on one side, you're correct. Bistros, trattorias will not work because people can cook the same at home. Yes, they may go to Michelin star restaurant, but will they go enough? Because the biggest cost in restaurants here, it's very expensive. The margins are small. And where you make money is the turnover and the reservations that come well in advance for you to make it work. Do you think those sort of reservations will come?
Okay, that's a kind of complex question, and I have a partial answer. Let's start from the beginning. Delivery. Delivery, as I said, will be part of our lives. And in fact, I set myself up to do delivery, even though in a special way. So my delivery is not cheap. You cannot order one dish. You can order only a dinner. And
Yeah.
I uh, aimed and targeted exactly certain dishes that can be not prepared, but semi-prepared, like you said. It's not a
Sure.
kit because everything is cooked, but you have to assemble it. It
Correct.
comes with a lot of perks because the thing I thought is like, okay, Christina, you can reproduce the food at home. You can. The point is, how are you going to reproduce the atmosphere of the restaurant? So
Absolutely.
I did a lot of stuff. I sent you my plates, and I'll come and pick them up the day after. I sent you a personalized video. I set everything in different bags. And so I said, yeah, I explained exactly how to do it. And as a matter of fact, I created an hashtag, and I said,
Yes.
hey, if you would like to put a picture of how you played it, just go for it. So this is, I just started like 2 weeks ago because it took me a long time on how to
Same
actually
like us.
organize
We
it.
also started 2 weeks ago.
Exactly. So this will be part, in any case, of my next income. Then I thought, oh my God, okay, who is this? Francesca Bellotto. So the other thing is, I thought, what is it that I can do to maximize my clients to come in? First of all, it is not a restaurant that is a substitute for your kitchen. So to uh, you will come to I don't know, celebrate an anniversary,
Sure.
birthday, or a special situation. In fact, I also gave a chance to get the entire restaurant for yourself at a price which is less than what you would pay in a three Michelin star restaurant. But
Sure.
imagine if somebody had to propose or getting married. You actually have a chance right now to have the entire restaurant for yourself. It's something that you will never forget. And also, I changed my opening hours because based on my perception, which could be right or could be wrong, if the restaurant goes back to that idea that it's a special treat, you will of course concentrate on weekends, right?
Sure.
And concentrating on weekends, that means basically I opened up on Saturday and Sunday lunch, which I have never done before. That's actually something that I had thought before coronavirus, to opening at least a Sunday lunch. So now I'm closed today, Monday and Tuesday, and I'm open from Wednesday to Friday only at night, and from Friday to Sunday, lunch and dinner. Because I thought if a family wants to go out, if a family wants or celebrate something, they can come. For instance, I am one of those people that prefers lunch to
Yes.
dinner.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
we will try as it goes right now. And the other thing is containment of costs. So basically, I will start with probably one third of my staff. My
Yes.
biggest problem is my rent. My
Yeah.
rent is high, but I think that I can remodulate that with my with
Landlord.
the owner. Yeah, exactly. I think I can. I will see how it goes for the next month and a half, and then I will go back. And he is a very understanding. We've been here for almost 16 years, so he
Exactly.
knows us. And so this is what I'm doing. Like you said, my menu is actually, I diminished the offer, but the reason is because I cannot afford to throw stuff away. And also, again, like you said,
Absolutely.
I just
Absolutely.
participated to one of the talks for Chef Manifesto.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to waste anything, and then, in fact, one of the things that is killing me is that in delivery, I'm trying to use all eco-sustainable material, but
It's
when it
not
gets
possible.
down to exactly,
It's
and
a
that's something
nightmare.
that is really bothering me.
Yeah.
That's why I say I can give you my dishes, my plates, so you can actually plate in nice
Exactly.
plates.
Yes.
But I'm thinking about getting everything in glass so
Yes.
that I can send that to them, and then I can
And
I
get it
can
back.
pick them up.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Because by the
So
it's the same
these are the
problem.
things I'm doing.
No, but this is the only thing. Like I said, right now the only way to survive is to reinvent and re-innovate. And the reality that will not change is that people are going to be cooking more at home. That's for sure. We have to accept it. And the only way for the restaurants now to work is to ensure that it is a special occasion, it is a treat. Because, like Ambassador Vincenzo told me the other day, we believe in physical distancing but not social distancing. And there has to
Yes,
be, I mean, at the end of the day, restaurants have always been a representation of where you have spent good moments, where you have had laughter, where you have celebrated special occasions, where you have proposed to your girlfriend, where you have celebrated your father's 60th. So I really hope that restaurants will survive through this. I don't know how. That way, as I said, Italy is a lot more lucky. At least you have a system of Casa Integrazione where you could have maintained your
let's not
staff.
go there.
Okay, so let's. I know they still haven't been, but as I said, the unfortunate part is that in India there is zero support. There is zero, zero, zero support. And the only way forward is, of course, to cut costs. But you see, also another thing what we are planning to do is now chef on call. Is people don't want to go out, but yes, we
Correct.
will send you a chef at home and create a meal for you. You will help them and you will cook like you would cook in a restaurant, but you're doing it at your home. So do it yourself, Kate, as you said, deliveries, special deliveries by you. These are the way forward. And all of us need to rethink about future once again. I hope
Correct.
Embassy of Italy will help us on that. I hope Indian Embassy, Indian government will help us with that. Not too sure about that. But on the other hand, I also believe faith is very important, Christina. You have created a lot of loyalty and faith amongst your clients, just the way we have done it with our clients. So a little bit we have to also count on that, that they will support us and they will come back sooner or later to make sure that their favorite restaurant does not go under, you know. So we
That's
can
true.
only
That's
close for
true.
that. I think we have not too much time left because it was 25 minutes, and I believe there's some question answers to be done as well. So let's check with Isabella or someone if there are any questions.
Yeah,
Anything
just
you
in the
want?
meanwhile, I just, yeah, and in the
I want
meanwhile,
something
they
you to
check for
close.
questions.
Yes. Christina, any last words from you? Any wisdom you can give to your friend back in Delhi?
Well, one of the things that we are doing as Ambasciatori del Gusto, as you know, I'm president and founder together with other people of this association, and we are trying to really work on lobbying because we feel that creating a pressure group will help us out much, much better to obtain certain things. Because one of the bitterness that we have is that we pay a lot of taxes, we obey the law and so on.
Absolutely.
And even though the government has showed great interest in the restaurant business, has helped out as much as possible, I think it is possible to create a sort of lobbying in the best possible,
Absolutely.
meaning of
Absolutely.
this. But now I got one, you know, question for you and for the embassies as well. As we are talking right now, and consider that everything will be digital. In the meanwhile, but maybe it can become a format. Why don't we organize like a cooking? I don't know how to
Quattro
explain.
mani.
Yeah, quattro mani. We get one ingredient that is
Yeah.
common to India and Italy, and then you cook it your way, and I cook it your way. Or we can actually switch. I can do Indian style, you can
So
do
I
Italian
think it's
style.
better. So I'll tell you what. Tenurumi. Are you getting tenurumi in Rome right now?
What is it?
That green vegetable from Sicily, Tenurumi
In
cucuzza.
Roma. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So if you're getting that, because that's in season right now in India. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
I
let's
will
discuss,
try.
and or whatever you choose once you choose an ingredient, once I choose an ingredient, you will cook it
Uh-huh.
Asian Indian way, and I will cook it my way of Italian. Okay, so
Love that.
we shall get Isabella and Alessandro to organize that.
Well, you know what? I have one question. Something popped up. Do you put onion in a matriciana? Yes, I do.
Yes. And do you use bacon or guanciale? Let me ask you the real question.
No, okay, no, that is too much. No,
Explosive.
I use cured pork cheek. I use guanciale. But you know what? One of the things that is so funny is that here in Rome, for instance, they always say guanciale, guanciale for carbonara. I grew up with carbonara made with pancetta because I'm from Puglia, and nobody has
Exactly.
ever even thought about it
Exactly.
using guanciale. But here it's like sacred, you know.
So you're from
Anyway,
Puglia. Let's use ceci as our ingredient.
yes, I love
Okay,
that.
so it is
Yes,
chickpea chechi, which is our ingredient for the next cooking that you and I will do together on the Embassy of
absolutely.
Italy in New Delhi website.
Yes, yes, wonderful, wonderful.
Super,
I will
super.
definitely do that. Let's organize it soon. So it can be, like a sort of, like a sort of even stimulating.
Exactly.
Because before this, you were talking about the gloominess that you feel over India because there's no, like strength, will, or want to, like move
It's
forward.
a
Italians do.
despair. It's a sense of
All like
despair, which is not
exactly.
nice. I just
Oh,
saw a question, which is the dish closest to Italian and Indian? Actually, there are many. So just to give you an
yeah.
example, farinata di ceci, which is like a chickpea
Yes.
pancake, which one gets in Sarzana. It is
Yes.
very similar to besan kapuda, which we used to eat for breakfast when we were kids. The second
Yes.
similar thing that I find is panelle in Sicily.
Yeah,
It
panella.
is,
Yes.
yes, it is very similar to gatia that we make. Then most important, the cassata siciliana. It's nothing but our badam ki barfi. So in some ways, it's very strange. Everyone laughs
Yes.
at me when I
There's
say
a lot in
that,
common.
but there's so much in common because let's not forget it was the Arabs who took the food to Italy as well as they brought it to India.
Oh, I can sense some pride here.
Yes, a lot of pride.
What's
So,
another question?
yes,
There was another question here.
for you,
Well, I can, let's
it's
see.
gone.
Can
They
you
might
can
have
you
to
read
put
it?
it. I can't. It's
Can you read it?
disappeared. It's
For me
disappeared.
too.
What is
Was
your
something.
favorite? I don't know what happened after that. So imagine what the rest of the question is. What is your favorite dash dash dash? Your
I
favorite
cannot
girl,
see.
Ritu. Your favorite Indian
Ah,
cook,
yeah, that's for
Ritu.
sure.
Your favorite Indian friend, Ritu. Okay.
Well, I can't wait to come to India, and I can't wait for you to come over here.
Yes.
But in the meanwhile, let's cook together.
So the question for you was, what was the most interesting thing that you ate in India when you were here last?
Oh my God, like everything. I remember like even the restaurant that you advised us to go.
Yes.
Um, I remember eating well, there was some stew or fish stew. I remember that. And the chicken was absolutely amazing. I think I ate it like in 10 different ways. And then my favorite one is that spinach with fresh cheese.
Palak
And
paneer.
cheese.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could eat like tons of that.
You are such a typical Italian. Every Italian I say they talk about cheese naan and palak paneer.
Yes, it's amazing. I mean, I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
I think it is very tasty, and every single meal I started with that, and then I moved on.
Yes. Yes.
So yeah, but then
Okay.
even the tamarind,
Wonderful.
good.
Great. So I think we can wrap it up. Cristina, in ogni caso parlo con te dopo, and let's figure out a nice way to do yet another web show together with some cooking. Okay?
I would love that.
Yes.
I
Grazie.
say
Thank you, everyone. Thank
I
you.
send you a kiss
Bye-bye.
and a hug, and bye bye. Ciao.
Bye. Ciao, ciao.